So agility. Agility is the power of moving quickly and easily. As an innovative high-tech company, it's integral to Juniper's success that we remain agile and that we have an agile long-term real estate strategy. So just as the way we've been able to buy music over the years has evolved, the traditional and typical approach to securing space for our environment is also changing. The conventional or historic approach is to work with our customers, determine their long-term headcount and space requirements, identify long-term commitment space, and bind ourselves to a location that may be ineffective over time. The new approach is very similar to how we're used to buying music or movies. We buy the music we want or the movies we want when we want it and what we want to see. Why shouldn't we use the same approach when we're looking at our real estate? Juniper has over 2 million square feet worldwide, and we currently have a mix of conventional and serviced offices. We have 53 conventional offices, and we have contracts with Regus for over 45 locations around the world. That means that we have almost 50% of our space is flexible, on-demand space. So how do we use this flexible approach to support our overall strategy? Well, by partnering with Regus, we were able to accomplish several goals to support this business. We can enter a new market quickly. We can do this to allow our teams to gain market share and to establish themselves with a low cost. We can also support our mobile service sales staff, and we can use Regis' services. So going boldly where we've never gone before can be a challenge. Typically, the real estate transaction process takes 3 to 12 months, but by partnering with Regus, we can go ahead and enter a market quickly. I'm going really slow, I'm sorry. So we'll just go forward. There are of course, several opportunities or different options to maximize our real estate. We can fit 1,000 pounds of people into 50 pounds of space, or
Juniper can proactively manage its real estate portfolio using the just-in-time model that has been proven for many decades in the manufacturing and automotive industries. Through our partnership with Juniper, Juniper's been able to actually achieve sharing ratios as high as 4-to-1 while delivering agile, functional workplaces. As a result, Juniper saves money and is more agile in the portfolio. This just-in-time approach allows Juniper to deliver the workplace that is best suited for the business requirements. Employees can select on-demand meeting rooms, office space, as well as touchdown space for their individual needs or project team needs. This allows Juniper to expand or contract its real estate portfolio on the fly.
So while the modular approach that John is talking about works for about half of our workforce, there are times that we do need to have specialized space. So here's an example of an office that we worked with Regus to design. We worked with Regus to do the layout to our specifications as well as the lab. Regus made the upfront capital investment, and we were able to save $225,000 over a 3-year period, which was better reinvested in our business. So today, cash is king. Preserving it and using it wisely is an important attribute or important thing that we can bring to the table. This is very attractive for our CFOs, but our sales and service teams were not as easily convinced of this. So here are some examples of arguments that probably a lot of you have seen before. While it's important to listen to our customers and empathize with them, we had to stay committed to our strategic vision and counter their arguments with cost savings and functional space. Why were we so confident that we would win their hearts and minds? Well, we weren't. But we talked to our customers, we found champions within the workplace, and once we were able to prove this agile model worked for them, we asked them to go ahead and be our help to sell this to their customers. Therefore, we're enabling the workplace as opposed to just providing space. How do we know that we're successful? Well, we have to be able to measure savings, and we have to be able to capture the costs that we avoid. Once we factor in rent and depreciation for the leasehold improvements, we need to be able to emphatically sell that.
Historically, Juniper has managed space usage by monitoring network logins. Now they can actually monitor employee usage. They can actually see where employees are and actually what they're doing. This enables Juniper to avoid paying for excessive days or weeks of empty desk time. This allows them also to make recommendations on where to expand space on the fly. With this improved visibility and reporting, Juniper is now able to empower its employees. to an online tool as you see here on the screen, employees can self-select their workplace, where they need it, and for how long. Here's an example of a search for meeting rooms in Guildford in the UK. This tool provides both flexibility and convenience without compromising Juniper's real estate policies.
So as in any change management process, we have several critical factors to success. We obviously had to establish the business objectives up front, and because we need to be able to support the business, not hamper their efforts. Change requires sponsorship, so we had to find champions, and these are the users that we identified. And we need to ignore the naysayers. We also need to get off the real estate roller coaster. You know, that means we have to get out of the business of ramping up and ramping down our real estate on a consistent basis. We need to acquire just what we need, when we need it, for as long as we need it, without risk or excessive cost. So Juniper Networks delivers innovative software, silicon, and systems that transform the experience and economics of networking. Partnering with Regus, we're now able to do the same thing with our workplace. We're confident that our agile approach will positively impact the business and help to grow our long-term real estate strategy. Thank you.